All right, so we're in Gladstone. This is for the YouTube video here. As you can see, we have plastic walls, plastic baseboard. This is the foyer. Some old hexagonal tile. Looks pretty cool, but we'll probably take that up. This is kind of like what we have here. We got some cool and nice trim in there. Trimming's really old and dated. I think it has a lot of appeal, but thing with this property is we'll have to take down all these walls because we need to put new electrical in. So it needs to be completely reworked with electric as well as plumbing. So plumbing needs to be completely taken out and completely done up as well. So these walls are probably all going to be knocked down. This is plaster. Having said that, because we're going to be knocking down all these walls, it means that there will be a lot of trash. So we need a lot of dumpsters. Here we have a closet. We'll probably just keep this a closet space. We were thinking about transitioning that into a half bath, but can't quite do that with some limitations that we have with, our lender. Can't really mess with too much structure stuff. This right here is a wall, right? But really, it used to be a doorway. You can tell because look at how this. First of all, look at that baseboard. That baseboard is absolutely horrible. I don't know what they have going on here. That's not how you do baseboard. This is ridiculous. This right here is just a piece of wood. This painted, roughly painted. It's horrible. That's absolutely terrible. But so there's that room. We have this beautiful fireplace right here. It looks really, really nice. It has so much appeal. Just look at it. So much character. This stuff, they don't make it like this no more. We have some brick here. We'll just put some about quarter-inch brick on this right here, just to cover this right here. Or if we could strip and maybe clean up the brick. We're gonna have to clean this up as well. Plan on resurfacing these floors. Some GCs have been saying that we should probably just go over with LVP, but other ones have said we should resurface and save costs. So we'll see what we do there. Again. This is actually, these are drywall. This is drywall. This is all drywall right here. So in the living room and all that stuff, that's plaster. That's going to be the heavy stuff. This is drywall, not as bad, thankfully. So that means they made these additions. So they sealed off that chimney because there's a chimney behind this wall right here. What we want to do is we want to take this down and expose the chimney and make it look pretty and have it exposed. Plan on putting a kitchen island here. Not sure if you can see, but they have a kitchen island that is created by 2 kitchen sinks. And they just did the cutout over there. As you can see, it's a kind of a pretty crappy cutout. They did it themselves. But so these are 2 sinks put together. 2 kitchen sinks, 2 kitchen vanities or whatever, put together. Insane. These people were out of their mind. We have the water hookups here. And we have this block window stuff. That stuff's getting out of here. We don't like block windows, but we have the drain as well as some of the plumbing. You see that's PEX material right there. PEX, it's probably the way to go too with plumbing, lining and stuff. Again, we're gonna knock down that wall. We have this wall right here. And what we'd like to do is knock this down as well. Just because of this right here, it just seems like we're limiting the space that we have in this kitchen. Let me show you to the rooms. Let's see. Again, this is where that door would be. So what we probably do is we knock this out and just make this a door. I don't think that would be structural. I hope it wouldn't be. This is a small room, a really, really small room, tiny, tiny room. But it does have a closet, so it is considered a room. It's small, but it's a room. Have this pretty cool but narrow hallway. Extremely, extremely narrow. Again, this is another room here. Now this is plaster. We know that's plaster for sure. That is plaster. You can tell by how it's kind of like spalding. It's kind of got like this. Yeah, it's just not a very good plaster job. We have a big old tree here too that we need to kind of get rid of as well. We have this weird, unique closet where you go into one side and you come out into the other room. So, and again, we have block windows in there, so those are cool. We have this giant room with a giant window. Look at that. That's crazy, isn't it? We had a visitor try to get in. There's a lesson in that. You should never give up on your dreams. Just keep trying because he almost had it. He almost made it. A little bit longer, he would have got it. Crap, plaster job, got to be taken out. Water damage on the ceiling has to be taken out. Again, plaster, got to take it out. We have the bathroom here. This all has to come up. This is bad. We don't like that. I'm assuming that this is unlevel because we have some structural issues. The posts were removed, or one of the posts are no longer there. And so once we, get those beams and those joists underneath, we start moving those up, we'll be level up here. We have a trap here for the toilet. Again, I don't know what they had going on here. I don't know if they were trying to make a platform for the toilet or whatever. Doesn't matter. We have this right here. This is the shower. We have to demo all this stuff out. We're going to make a walk-in shower. It's going to be nice and clean with some big old hexagon tile in the floor and as well in the shower floor. We'll have a vanity here. This is where the vanity will go. And then we have a vanity's light right there. This also probably will have to be taken down, these walls, these dry walls, just because we need to go ahead and kind of get in there and get some of this wired up right. Let me take you down to the basement. And this stuff has to come up too. Look at the way that they installed it. There's no pattern. It's just, yeah, it's a horrible job. So whoever did this, they didn't really know what they were doing at all, not the slightest. Here's the bathroom. I'm sorry, the basement. Let's take you down here. It's good that we have this here because they can't kick that in. So it's a good idea. In future projects, we'll kind of put a board there. Oh my gosh, it is freezing in here. There's no heat. So this is what we have going on here. We have some really, really vintage plumbing going on here. Really, really vintage drain systems. And this actually must have been a toilet trap. There must have been a toilet down here. This is where the structural post needs to be installed right here. As you can see, there's where it used to be. And if you can see, because of that's no longer there, we have some splitting of these things and they're kind of creating a gap. It's because it's starting to sag on this side. So, we'll put some people or put some jacks right here and jack this up and get it all leveled out how it needs to be. We also have this old system that they were going to, I guess, maybe put in. I'm not sure what they had going on here. They didn't really know what they were doing. They were just winging it, We're probably going to put some high efficiency heating in here. Here we have a fire, and this will give you an idea what type of electrical we have going on here. This is knob and tube right there. If you can see, that is extremely old and outdated wiring. That's been utilized probably like since the 1880s, maybe maybe like 1920. I know it stopped probably around that time. But we had a fire here. As you can see, this is probably the hottest point of the fire. So these joists that are all charred and stuff, they need to be replaced. They tried sistering some of these joists here. As you can see, this is called sistering when they put them together. But they need to kind of not do that because they're not level. If you can see, they're kind of tilted. That's tilted this way, which is mean that it's kind of not supporting how it needs to support properly. Again, all this stuff needs to be replaced down here. A lot of this stuff is smoke damage, but we want to maybe make sure it's all good. So anything that's charred, we have to take that down. Let's head upstairs, shall we? We do plan on doing some either some tile on the floor, some vinyl tile on the floor. I suggest we do the concrete paint just because of the vinyl tile. If there's moisture gets in it, it get bad. If anything, we'd want to do LVP down there just because if moisture did get down there, it wouldn't ruin the LVP because LVP is water resistant. Fun facts. This is the upstairs kitchen, or the second unit's kitchen. But it would be an upstairs kitchen because this would be a single family initially. So we have some pipes going on here. This is a stack that leads up to the chimney or to the roof. And this is snow, which means that there's obviously some type of disconnect. It's not because the roof is open, it's just because the stack is disconnected. We have these old in-wall cabinets, gotta take those out. We also have some more in-wall cabinets over here. I would love to take those out. If possible, we would take those out, expand the kitchen a little bit, but we'll see how that goes. We also have another room, plaster walls. All these windows need to be replaced. because a lot of these windows are just not safe. Those windows are installed in a very crude manner, don't look very well. Again, I think this is plaster as well. Yep, plaster. Plaster all around. Same type of deal going on up here. Same type of fireplace. Block windows set up. Kind of the same. This door also leads into the same type of closet thing downstairs. So we have the same thing. And this is what it would look like if they didn't cover that door. And this is where that door is covered downstairs. It's the same exact setup as downstairs. I actually think these hardwoods are pretty good. I like these hardwoods, they look well. You know, we refinished them. And staining them ebony color would be all right. Hide the imperfections. Again, this is the bedroom, the smaller bedroom. Same thing going on here. That's not good. I don't know why they did this. I don't know what's kind of going on here, but it's here nonetheless. It's like they didn't have the correct size windows. I think that's what happened. Had the same shared closet as well. Here's the bathroom. I'm not sure. I think somebody might have used the bathroom in here and they didn't pee. I'm talking number 2, but we won't show that. We have some tub stuff that we got to remove here. We're gonna get all this tub all out. This is extremely old. This right here, this used to be where the water used to come out of back in the day, but they have to be above here so that way water doesn't come back into the pipes. So that's extremely outdated, really, really outdated. Tough as tile. Protection. Huh. Okay. We have these. Gotta break this stuff all down. Break it down. You can see they tried doing some plumbing, really rough plumbing there. With the PEX, it's just not very good, efficient plumbing. Here, it looks a little scary, but it's not as bad as it actually is. Drywall, had some mold on it. Thankfully, the mold didn't get up there. The only spot that you see the mold is where that white fuzzy stuff is. The rest of this black stuff, that's tar. So they were using that as a way to stop moisture from getting in the property. Same type of deal going on in here in terms of windows and everything else. This is drywall. So drywall. The rest of this stuff is plaster. So not all the rooms are plaster, thankfully, but big majority of these rooms are plaster. Here we have the attic. This attic is a gem. I'm trying to tell you guys, this attic is a gem 100% because look at all this space. Wow. It's like you could have your own like home gym up here, your home theater, maybe arcade room. They obviously started with the knee-high walls here. So they were obviously thinking about finishing this attic up as well. Wouldn't be a bad idea. And you can see that they're gonna, it's actually one post right there, if you can see it. That post right there, we just do that all along throughout here. And we create like a ceiling. Probably put some recessed lighting up there. And that would be my suggestion. Here we have a broken stack. This probably just needs to be removed completely. Or if it doesn't need to be removed, then we will shift it over that way behind the knee-high wall. That way it won't be a problem. Let's see. Let's take you back down. These windows obviously need to be replaced. We're gonna replace those windows. The roof on this property needs to be replaced as well. So we'll be replacing the roof. Be re-shingling it. And probably changing the sheeting on it as well. Kind of got, that's the general gist of Gladstone here. We do have to replace this porch, the upper porch area. Those railings are way too small. They're not up to code, so we need to change that. And then if you can see, they actually just put plywood there and didn't really do a really good job of creating a stable floor for that porch, so that needs to be taken down and replaced. Some of these doors, most likely going to replace these ones, unless they can be salvaged. They just put some round top on this. Yeah, they just put a little round top, try to make it look pretty. Did not do a very good job at all on the slightest. Actually, it's like round top, round top. But there's no round top there. The door trim's gonna get taken down as well, so we're probably gonna replace all the door trim on this. Baseboards will be replaced. Those are plastic baseboards, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, all these block windows, getting them out. But that's Gladstone for you in a nutshell. This is a cold property, but it's a big rehab, and we're all ready for it. We got the right people. We're starting to get them all lined up, and we'll be ready to shoot the gun on this one. So that's what we got going on, you guys. Hi, YouTube.